Hey everybody, this is Tom, owner of Big City Images, and welcome to our Halloween edition of our October newsletter. Since we're getting closer to Halloween, I thought we would try telling a ghost story. And I think that with us going into so many properties, just like realtors, we're in so many different types of properties, the chances of us coming across something paranormal are probably a little bit higher than your average person. We had a job to photograph a property that was for sale in Memorial. The home was beautiful. You would never expect with this type of home any type of paranormal activity. There was nothing scary about it at all. And I look back and to see when it was built, and it was actually built in 1982, so it is a little bit older home, but it was completely remodeled. So it really had a very new feel to it whenever you walked into it. Nothing felt old about it at all. So in this case, this was a job that my photographer was doing by himself. I was actually on vacation at the time. He told me about what happened later. So he got to the property and the owner was there, and she left as he was finishing up the first floor. And so there was nobody else in the house. It was just him at this point. After he was finishing the first floor, owner had left, nobody there. And he was ready to go upstairs to start photographing the second floor. Before he goes upstairs, he hears footsteps and starts thinking, wait a second, how can there be footsteps if the owner just left? There's nobody here. There was only one person whenever he arrived at the property, and then that one person left, and there was footsteps on the second floor. So he was a little bit nervous about it. Went upstairs to start taking the photos, and actually called out. He was calling out to see if anybody was there, to see if he could get a response. Maybe there was somebody he didn't know about that was still at the property. No answers back. So he says, okay. He knew he heard footsteps, and at this point he was pretty nervous and just wanted to, get through with the job. So he quickly takes the photos of all the spaces upstairs and basically gets out of there as quick as he could. And that's the story that I have for our paranormal experience. I've got another one coming up in our next newsletter, and the next one's going to be one that happened to me, and I was in a really old home. It was actually built in the 1800s, and it had a very spooky vibe to it. It was a cool property. So stay tuned. Hope you will continue receiving this newsletter, and look forward to telling the next story in the next newsletter. Take care. Bye-bye.